I'm sure you've been absolutely smoked by builds just like this. Builds that are costing 500, 600, 700,000. And when you take it off their body and you go to sell everything, you know they put a lot of time and a lot of money into it. Well, today I want to show you guys my top 5 builds of the best weapons in Delta Force, but I build them cheaper. We're talking 40 to 50% cheaper, but they play just as well. And these are actual builds that I personally use. I figured I'd just lump them into a video. Let's get into it. We're going to start with the M7 coming in at 260,000. You guys know that the M7 is one of the meta weapons right now. This build is super cheap and it shoots super straight. See the recoil on it? Now, I want you guys to know all the builds you're going to see today, I've spent a lot of time putting these together, trying to build something that's affordable, but you have to find the middle ground between affordability and being actually useful. Because a lot of guns, like the M7, have a lot of recoil that if you don't manage properly, you're going to miss a lot of shots, especially when you're aiming at the head. So, the M7, 260k. I highly recommend this. I actually use this all the time for ranked and normal, and you can even dominate easy if you truly want to take it in there. The Scar. I'm sure you guys have seen the Scar around. This build is 188,000. Now you're thinking, there's no way. So when I first set out to create this Scar build, first off, the Scar is a gun that gets very expensive very quickly, especially with ammo. So I wanted to build something that had nice recoil control. It still has a little bit of recoil, but when you get the control down, you can really use this. And it's cheap, less than 200,000. I take this in on budget runs all of the time. This is actually a fairly new build that I built within the last couple days. I saw a lot of people dominating with the Scar because this is even good with blue ammo. And you can also use purple to give it that extra punch. But it's a really nice build. This is the SR3. I don't know if you guys have ever actually tried to use this. Coming at 150,000. This is a different build than my hyper budget build. Also, if you guys want like a hyper budget build video where I take the best weapons and turn them into 100 or 150 or even cheaper, drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button. Let me know down below. 150,000. This is the SR3. If you guys haven't used the SR3, you are missing out on a close range demon. This thing is crazy. Great recoil control, like I'll show you guys here. Look at that. Look at that spread. 150k. The SR3 is incredible. If you throw purple in this thing, you're going to dominate, period. And if you want to go the extra mile and throw gold in it, which is what I do, I run purple and gold. This thing absolutely shreds armor. It is insane. I highly recommend you check this one out. Now, of course, I couldn't make this video without the AKM. If you guys haven't tried the AKM, this is currently dominating. Coming in at 296,000. It's well worth your money. This is what I take in when I really feel like living. When I need to live, this is exactly the build I take in. Little bit of recoil, but nothing that you can't manage. Look at that spread. The AKM is very powerful. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. The bullets just kind of hit like a truck. And I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of streamers using it, but their builds are somewhere between 400, 500, 600,000. That's why I wanted to make this less than half the price or even more. The AS Val. Now, this is like the SR3's bigger brother. If you guys didn't know, the AS Val is like the bigger version of the SR3. And this thing absolutely shreds armor. Absolutely shreds it. Coming at 143,000. This is something you shouldn't be sleeping on. Let me show you guys. So with this, you're getting a lot of recoil control. If you guys haven't tried, I'm sure you've died to the ASVAL. There's no way you haven't. It's a pretty popular weapon, but I wanted to make it cheap and affordable. That way you can spend more money on what matters, ammo. Because after you get to a certain point with guns, you kind of just need a gun that shoots straight, like this. Look at that. Look at that spread. After you get a gun that shoots straight, it's all about the ammo. Now, with these weapons, I have built them around using purple ammo. Obviously, you need to have a stack of gold if you really want to push it, but I have taken every single one of these weapons in with only purple ammo and survived and lived and prospered. That's what a lot of this is built around, because not everyone can afford to buy or craft gold ammo, and I completely understand that. But if you take these builds in, even with purple, and if you try to stretch it, maybe even blue, if your positioning is good, you should be able to live a lot more and spend a lot less. All of these builds will be down below in the description, like always, like every build. And if you guys want to see me use this or build more live, you can follow my Twitch. Drop a like on this video if it helps you out, and to save the build so you can come back and grab them later. And subscribe for more Delta Force content. I hope you guys enjoy these fantastic builds.